everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another live episode of our Meet and Greet Global Business Partners. So, today, this morning, I am showcasing three wonderful ladies. They all have been through some tough times, but now they are just enjoying their life because of this online business. Now, but before we go and jump ahead on that session or live session, just welcoming you. If you are new to Grace, our Go Live today, please just stick around and learn on how you can do an online business in your own home, and especially in this time of crisis. So what we'll do today is I'm gonna start the session, and we're gonna have 3 minutes for each guest to, introduce themselves and explain why they are on this business. And also, it's a very timely subject matter that we're gonna touch on. How is this fuel crisis affecting us as business owners, and also as, family, our family. And yes, I'm gonna start. So I am Raquel, originally from the Philippines. I'm running an online business alongside being a part-time nurse, a wife, a mom, a furry mom to a golden retriever. I am a born-again Christian and spirit-filled. Before, I was juggling 3 jobs. I was an aged care worker, I was a cleaner, on top of being a full-time nurse. Back then, I thought working hard was the answer to everything. I thought working hard was going to give me a secured future, a sustainable future. But I was wrong, because that's what my parents taught me. You study hard, you work hard, you get a high paying job, you're good to go. But that was wrong. That was really put me made my body exhausted, take a toll on my body. Working 3 jobs was really a bad idea. So me and my husband, because we rarely see each other, we explored some opportunities, some other options that will, sustain our future. So we found this online business. We checked it out. We did our due diligence, and we never realized that an online business can really provide for us. So now I am just working as a part-time nurse. Now we get to the subject matter, that why this online business is really a good go for this timely crisis that we are having. First and foremost, you don't have to drive to an office. You don't have to spend fuel to go from one area to another. You can do the business on your mobile phone. So you can take the business wherever you go. That's the feature of this business. Is portable, it's convenient, it's flexible. You can run the business anytime, anywhere. That's why we love the business. That's why we were convinced that this business will really sustain our future. So yes, it is timely for this crisis, because um it's a long-term plan for us. It's a long-term plan. In worst case scenario, whatever happens in the future, whatever happens tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, if ever I lost my job, or if ever I cannot drive to my workplace anymore because of this increasing cost of fuel, and also eventually the cost of living will rise as well. I can be sustained, and I can still live the lifestyle I want, because the business will provide for me. So that is the beauty of having an online business. Having a side hustle, having another income stream is a must for myself, and for everyone else out there. So I just encourage you to check it out and have a look. So yes, let's hear from our guests. I'll put on Naomi. Naomi, you're up, sister. So take it away.
Good morning, Australia. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Sister Rockwell, for the opportunity to speak to the audience. My name is Naomi. I'm a happy wife, a proud mom of 2 boys. I'm originally from Kenya. I live in Adelaide, South Australia, with my family. and I'm a full-time healthcare worker. I just want to share my life before I found this business. I was a tired mom. I was exhausted. I was missing out everything. Time with my family, time to travel when I want, time to spend, especially with my children. I miss their milestones. Most of the time, they were bored in the house and they could ask me, Mommy, are you still going to work? And myself, actually, I was exhausted and I was tired. And sometimes I could go to work even when I didn't feel like going to work because bills could not wait and I needed to provide. So that was me before the business. And I sat down, I asked myself, and I figured my life for future. And I was like, I'm not growing young anymore. And I don't think this is the kind of life I want to live forever, where I don't have time. I was just chasing time. You're like chasing time from behind, and you're feeling left out and always late for everything and missing out. And that is the kind of life I was living before, and I didn't like it. So before the business, that was me, and I searched for something to do that would give me flexibility and options and still be there for my children and be a present mom, a present wife, a present sister. And I thank God I found the business. I found the business last year, June. And since I found the business, my life has never been the same again. I've had tremendous personal development myself. I've learned a lot through the business. And I was thinking even today about the things and the skills I've learned in this business, where if it was out here, I could have paid a lot of money to earn all these skills, to learn all these skills through maybe coaching and everything. But in our business, we get to find all these skills just for free. So I've had financial growth as well. And, before I found the business, I was doing shift after shift. I was connecting from a night shift, then day shift, then come back home, maybe 2 hours, try to cook for my kids. When they come home, they see me a few minutes and I'm going to another job again. And it was 2 jobs and sometimes 3 jobs and overtime. And but now I've reduced my hours of work. I now do only one job full time, and I'm running my business on the side. And I've grown a lot, and I thank God for the business. So that's what the business can do. I've had a rest that I've never had, and I've slowed down the way I never thought I could slow down. And this year I was able to travel. My goal was to travel to one of the countries, and I was able to travel things I could not do before, and I'm so grateful. And I'm growing my business. I'm building. I'm looking forward to have that time freedom and financial freedom. And now let's talk about the fuel crisis around the world. I thank God because now that I have only one job, which I work 7 days a week. So that means that helped me also to reduce the time I travel on the road. And that also helps me to not to spend a lot of fuel on the road. And at some point, I was even asking myself, I wish I started this business some years back when I used to see this business and I was just skeptical. Now I could have been a stay-at-home mom and just run my business without thinking about how do I need to fuel my car, how do I need to do this and this. So if you are a mom or a dad out there looking out for options and flexibility where you can work around your schedule, just small pockets of time, and start building something. We started when we were very busy, and we have been able to build this business alongside our jobs, and have been able to reduce the hours of work. So if we can do it, you can do as well. So thank you so much. Worthy checking out, check this out, send us a message whoever you resonate here with, and we are happy to help you. Thank you so much. God bless. Over to you, Raquel.
Okay. Yes, thank you there, Naomi. So, are you able to answer our subject matter for this afternoon? How is today's crisis is affecting your life as a business owner and your? So, is there any? Is the fuel crisis impacting you, or the business is really providing for you?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. When I look back at my life, when I was working two, three jobs, I could have been using a lot of fuel on the road. Now I'm not so much impacted because I only do one job, so that means I'm not traveling a lot. And thank God because I'm also earning from the business, so I'm not so worried about fueling my car. And what challenged me was I was thinking about what if I started this business a few years back when I saw it. I could have been working from home. That was a challenge, and that has motivated me to put more effort on my business, work on my business like my life depends on it, and grow my business, whereby I believe it will enable me to have that flexibility and financial breakthrough because the business is transforming lives around the community and we have seen it with our eyes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Naomi. We're gonna put in Barb to introduce herself and also answer the question. Thank you, Naomi.
Hello, world. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks, Sister Raquel, to have me on this platform. My name is Barbara. I'm a mother of three, a registered nurse. I originally come from Zimbabwe. I'm a happy wife and a passionate digital business owner. I'm so excited because I found this digital business. Before I found the digital business, I was not lazy, but I was not even unmotivated, but I was exhausted. I worked long shifts. I worked two jobs. I even traveled to as far as Northern Territory to work for another job when I'm on my days off. And these long shifts, I was trying to put ends meet and everything, like supporting people overseas, being an immigrant nurse, supporting my children. But I was living from paycheck to paycheck, trading time for money. But it was still not enough. And I kept on going, missing so much with my children because I couldn't control my time, I couldn't control my income, I couldn't control my future. I was actually missing lots. I was missing on looking after my elderly parents. Being a nurse, I'm looking after other people, not looking after my own, not looking even after myself. So I felt stuck. And I came across this digital business. It was a great, great digital moment for me. After all the research, after all I looked around, I felt there was something for me. And I kept hearing a whisper in my ears that I am made for more. I was not created just to pay bills. So then I found this digital business with a ready-made system where there is automation and training, video based. Everything was so clear for me, step by step. I did not look back. I stepped out of my comfort zone. And when I started this digital business, I cut down on my hours. I'm now working one job and I do 3 nights a week. And I've got so much time with my family. I'm not missing any moments. I've been overseas for the weddings for my nephews. I've been for 3 months with my mom overseas and still working online. This digital business is so flexible. You take it with you. Imagine just working on your phone, on your mobile tablet, as long as you've got Wi-Fi. It was an amazing, amazing moment for me. And I'm still learning. I'm still building this digital business. If there's anyone who resonates with me, this is it. And coming to this crisis on the fuel business, fuel has just gone up. You go, it's not just about fuel. You pay and you are telling yourself, what else should I do? Because it's draining. Shall I pick more shifts? Then I said, thank God for this digital business. I've got the other 4 days at home. I'm only driving for 3 days, but still you feel it because I need to drive to see my adult children. They are living interstate. So I was now thinking, shall I go electrical car? Shall I go just flying? So guys, the cost is more than money because it stresses, it makes you think. You feel it in yourself. It's not just fuel, it's the pressure, it's the sacrifice. Because as a nurse, I can't bring my nursing job home. I actually have to go to work. If it was like an accounting, you say I'll sit on the computer and work. But no, every trip costs more. Every trip takes more time. Every trip drains you. But we are paying to stay stuck. So if there's anyone who is paying to stay stuck, you were not created to pay bills. This is the business for you. Just tap on the screen if you resonate with us, and we'll see you in the inside and help you set up your own digital business so that you won't be stressed, you won't be burnt out. You need a way of constantly showing up, being there for your family, whilst creating a legacy which will remain for the future generation, even if we don't see it. This is it, Sis Raquel.
Okay, wow, wonderful story there, Barb. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for sharing the insights on why this business is a very timely plan, a long-term plan for everyone out there, especially this fuel crisis. Okay, let's bring up, thank you, Barb. Let's bring up Joyce. Joyce, let us hear your story.
Good morning, world. This is morning in Australia. Good evening, Canada, US. Good night in Europe and Africa. This is Joyce. I am a healthcare worker professionally. I am a woman of faith. I am a mother of 3 and a happy wife, of course, and a business digital owner. So I am so grateful that I just launched my business last year in December, and I started officially in January. So you can count, I have almost only 4 months in the business, but so far I am so grateful to God because I used to work a double job as well in aged care and as well as disability. So the work that has been really affecting me, the paycheck to paycheck, it could help paying bills and paying some expenses of life. But as an immigrant parent who has a family to support back home, it was a struggle, and the struggle is real, especially with the immigrant. Not only with the immigrant now, the price of fuel. I am just imagining the business that has to run because they're using fuel, how affecting their life will be. And even those people who are still working double jobs, they will be very badly affected by the fuel price. So if this fuel price is affecting your life or my life in one way or the other, what about thinking of something that you can do? Our digital business doesn't require us to drive, so we will not basically be affected because our business will still run because we are not depending on petrol, time, or circumstances of any sort. Our income is depending on our internet and mobile phones and our devices. So prices of petrol will not affecting us because it's a portable business that doesn't require us to use petrol. So the flexibility of this business right now, I am on my appointment, and right now I am live. So I am at the hospital for my appointment, but I am attending what I have to do for my business. So I can do it when I am on my appointment. I can do it when I am traveling. I can do it while I'm even cooking in my kitchen. The flexibility of this business will change my life. As I told you, it's only almost 4 to 5 months since I started, but I already see the results. My mentor and my coach, they show me how this business will change my life in a few years to come. So, guys, if you want to join us and if you think you can have a side hustle that will help you in any circumstance, in case even the petrol doesn't come down, your life will depend on your circumstance when you don't want to change or you don't want to move from your comfort zone. However, you can be a doctor, nurses, all your professional, but what else do you do? What else do you do? To have multiple stream of income, it is a very must to everyone because things change in this life very rapidly. This petrol, we didn't know that will happen last year. Now there we go. If your own business, maybe the traditional business that you're doing is depending on petrol, then it's over or it's very hard for you to catch up with life. Digital business, unless they cut internet, we are still fine. So I will invite everyone who's watching us today to resonate with us and to learn how they can also own their own business through our website, and we'll be happy to help to start your own business and you can be happy and independent as we are and our goal are going on as well. So thank you so much. I hope you have been blessed by the live stream today. Thank you. Back to you, Sister Raquel.
You're welcome, Joyce. So let's bring everybody up and let's hear from everyone. Okay, let's start. Since Joyce, so any final words? Just to wrap up our session for this afternoon, invite them to check out your website.
So the wrap-up words that I can encourage everyone without exception, it is to join the business that the flexibility is everywhere. You can hear the background noise, but it doesn't prevent me to go or to be in front of your screen. I am at the appointment, as I told you. I still join the live. Even if I have another meeting with the business partners around the world, I will still do it. And if I am posting my stuff, I am at the hospital doing another things, but as well doing my business. So it's very, inflexibility is what attracted me the most. So by God's grace, as my colleagues have said, this business always starts as a part-time, but it's end up being a full-time because of it brings us back our life that we deserve to have, rather than our professional where you have to clock in and out every single day. Thank you so much, sister. That was my my words for our listeners and
Thank you, Joyce. Okay, let's hear from Barb.
Thank you. I just want to say this is not just about money. Claim your life. The life you deserve, the life you were meant to have. So be intentional and have a life with a purpose. Life is not meant to be enjoyed, but to be enjoyed. This is it.
Thank you, Barb. And Naomi, let's wrap it up. Any final words for your audience, your followers?
Thank you so much. For me, I will say finding this business was the best thing that happened to me, and it's a blessing. So I just want to speak to moms and dads who are watching. If you're watching us, just know that change starts from you. You need to realize that you are tired. Maybe you are having those signs of burnout, but you are ignoring them. So you need to realize you need to change something else in your life to balance. Balance is what matters in life. We are not chasing after riches, but we are finding balance where we have that true happiness, where you still provide and still you have your family close to you without missing those special moments. That's why we are here to share. That tired mom, burnout moms and nurses and everybody else, we see you. And that's why we are here to share this blessing. Please, worthy checking out, and you will not regret you checked it out. Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you inside.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Barb, and thank you, Naomi. Thank you for your time today, and also everyone. Thank you for gracing our live discussion, our meet and greet, our global business partners. And we hope that you have gained some insights on why this online business is booming and thriving. So we are not just doing a marketing scheme, but for to check it out, check out our business. Nothing to lose, a lot to gain. Explore what this business can do for you. So today, yeah, we just encourage everyone to you have a look and be on the positive side that this business is for long-term goals, long-term plan. Okay. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again for another episode of our meet and greet. And goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye.